Good morning. Today we shall reflect on the faithfulness of God. Mark Hartfield made a visit to the house of dying run by Mother Teresa. There they cared for hundreds of children and adults who were on their deathbed. Hartfield was overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the suffering she and her co-workers faced. How can you bear the load without being crushed by it? He asked. Mother Teresa replied, My dear Senator, I am not called to be successful. I am called to be faithful. Another time, Mother Teresa was asked, How do you measure the success of your work? She looked puzzled for a moment, then replied, I don't remember that the Lord ever spoke of success. He spoke only of faithfulness in love. This is the only success that really counts. God faithfully and lovingly draws humanity to Himself. The foundational truth regarding faithfulness is that faithfulness begins with the Lord and is an integral part of His nature, character, and actions. In the Psalms we read, He abounds in faithfulness, and His faithfulness surrounds Him. His faithfulness reaches to the skies and is firmly established in heaven. In perfect faithfulness, He does marvelous things, and all His works are done in faithfulness. His faithfulness continues on to all generations and endures forever. He is inherently faithful, and it is impossible for Him to be otherwise. In the letter to the Corinthians, St. Paul tells us, Remember that because the Lord is faithful, He is able to keep you strong to the end, so that you will be blameless on the day of our Lord Jesus Christ. Keep in mind also this wonderful prayer and promise we read in the letter to the Thessalonians. May God Himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through and through. May your whole spirit, soul, and body be kept blameless at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. The one who calls you is faithful, and He will do it. The process of faithfulness is not complete. However, if one simply stops at the desire to be faithful, it come to the final stage of action. Faithfulness takes a great resolve and commitment, a constant commitment that is made every day, day in and day out. It is so easy to make a commitment to God to be faithful when all the emotional elements are in full play. The real test of commitment will come when we meet with problems of daily life. This certainly would take great resolve, but the fruit of such action would be God's great presence and God's great blessing. We will enjoy the fruits of faithfulness as time goes by. No person is 100% faithful. It is only when we see the depth of our own unfaithfulness that we can truly begin to understand the faithfulness of God. He is faithful even when we are not. Thankfully, we have a perfect God who loves us, imperfect people. If you are feeling overwhelmed by the difficulties of life, remember that when your soul is downcast, you can still have hope. As Jeremiah declares, because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. David reminds us that when troubles pursue us, and our spirit grows faint, and our heart dismayed, and we cry out for mercy, the Lord in His faithfulness is able to come to our relief. In His faithfulness, He is also able to strengthen us and protect us from the evil one, deliver us from our enemies, work His salvation into our lives, and bring forth justice. As we take refuge in Him, His faithfulness is our shield and our rampart. In times when we suffer as Christians, we can commit ourselves to our faithful Creator. Because He is faithful, I can depend on Him, count on Him, and look for Him to support at all times. This truth is best expressed in the song, "How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God. I need you now." Have a good day. We will see you tomorrow.